Hey fellow explorers, I'm going to show you why Changi International Airport in Singapore is the most amazing airport in the world. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I can see. And I'm going to start you up on the second floor of Departures Hall so that we can go check out the Butterfly Garden. But first I want to show you some other cool things that are up here. There is a transit hotel. You can book this by the hour or overnight if you have a long stay in the airport. There is a movie theater that has 24-hour screenings of movies in it. And then there's also a transit lounge. This is a pay for lounge use where you can get showers and nap rooms. They've got course departure times all over. I'm on the 11:45 Singapore Airlines to Taipei. Apparently there's a new gate, 814. This is a map of where we're going to explore today. We're going to go check out the Butterfly Garden just right over here, and then we're going to go down and we're going to walk through this whole section, which is the central transit area in the departures hall of Terminal 3. This is amazing. This is the Butterfly Garden. I've seen nothing like it in any other airport in the world. The butterflies are active from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. They've got these chains so that the butterflies don't leave. This is open to the outside air because butterflies don't love to sit in air conditioning, but you can see, take a look at all these butterflies right here on these pineapples. I mean, that is pretty neat. There are a ton more butterflies in here, and this is actually 2 stories. We'll take a view of the first floor from the second floor. There's a waterfall in here. There are the butterflies flying. You know, most places where there's a butterfly garden, like, they charge admission. In Los Angeles at the South Coast Botanic Gardens, I think I paid like $20 to go in and see the butterflies. But here, you just get your airline ticket and you can see the butterfly garden for free. So if you're flying out of Changi Airport, you should definitely take advantage of the free butterfly garden. They've got the little cocoons here that are becoming emerging butterflies because they don't live a super long life. And so they gotta keep birthing them all the time. We'll go right underneath the waterfall into the lower level of the butterfly garden. And they've got some more pineapples set up here for more butterflies. I mean, I'm so happy that like something like this exists in the world. You know, why can't more airports have butterfly gardens? That's my question. Los Angeles International Airport, I am talking to you. I am looking forward to the LAX Butterfly Garden. And if I can read the sign correctly, then I'll know I need to pull the door instead of push. Bathrooms here in the airport, they're so clean, they're so amazing. They're just cleaning them all the time. And then they let you know the drinking water in like 7 different languages. All right, so the way they do security here at the airport is it's not security into the central terminal, it's security into the gate area. So the gate areas are kind of like fenced off because that's where they do security at each and every gate for each and every flight. There's a medical clinic right here, Raffles Medical. So if you're having a medical issue while you're at the airport, no problem. And right next to it, what do we got? It looks like we got a drugstore that sells vitamin, travel size things, sun care, sunscreen, because inevitably you probably forgot one of those things. And so you can buy it here. All right, this is the gate area. So it kind of like goes off in 2 different wings, and it can be like a long walk to your gate. This is a really big airport, so it can be 20, 30-minute walk to your gate if you've got one of the far gates. The central area with passport control is over here that we'll walk by, but this is like the, duty-free shopping area. We started this walk right up here where the escalator goes up to the Butterfly Garden. Kaboom! We've got fun stuff for kids right over here. We've got a Victoria's Secret for lingerie. We've got Bi Ching Hyung for like pressed meat, basically. This is like Singapore gift shop where you can get your neck pillow, you can get your Singapore bags, you can get your glow-in-the-dark Merlion or your Merlion coin bank if you didn't pick up one of those elsewhere in Singapore. The merlion is like the unofficial mascot of Singapore. Up on the second floor up there, Singapore Food Street is a 24-hour food court. That's right, 24 hours a day. You can get something to eat here because flights come and go pretty much all day. A neat electronics store. I particularly like this, this is neat, this backpack and this fanny pack that have like the lights on the back. That's pretty cool. I like it. I've never seen that before. This airport, usually these shops in airports for electronics are like the same boring stuff that you've seen over and over again and don't introduce you to anything new, but that was something new. There's a coffee shop back over here. There's Pret, London or UK-based sandwich shop that makes pretty good sandwiches. They're all refrigerated, but don't let that deceive you into thinking they're not good. They are quite delicious. Irvin's Salted Egg is like the Singaporean brand where they've got like salted egg everything, salted egg chips, salted egg noodles is really a iconic flavor of Singapore. They've got currency exchange here in the airport that doesn't look sketchy. It's not behind glass because it's, you know, behind passport control. So this is a pretty safe area. We got Lululemon, Ray-Ban, Adidas, Tommy Hilfiger, Swarovski, and then this shop is called the Cocoa Trees. Can we make you happy today? Well, Cocoa Trees, thank you, but I'm already pretty happy today. I'm happy just to be here. My eureka, joy of discovering a new taste, and I guess it's like a popcorn or something. 1 plate per person, no plates to sample right now. How do they keep this airport so clean? They clean it all the time. They have these like mini Zamboni machines that they drive around to keep the floor sparkling clean. I mean, this floor is so sparkly, it looks like you could eat off of it. I'm not going to eat off of it, but I feel like I could like sit down on this floor and be okay. I would definitely never sit down on the floor at Los Angeles International Airport. You know what? JFK either. I shouldn't just pick on LAX. Many airports around the world, I would not sit down on the floor. The store right in the center of it all is the Louis Vuitton store, and they've got the little info desk for the airport right in front of it. And I guess you can, there's a little sign about like looking for your online purchases. I guess you can buy things online in the duty-free shops and then like pick them up when you get here. That's what that seemed to indicate. All right, this way we're heading over to the where the lounges are. There's another branch of the Cocoa Trees because, you know, basically when you come through, oh, I should have pointed out, this was passport control right here. And they've also got like carts right after it that are free for you to push around with your luggage. And there's like, for most of the gates, there's no people because the way most people come into Singapore on many passports is through the automated immigration gates where you just scan your passport, scan your fingerprints, take a photo, welcome to Singapore. And it's the same way to leave Singapore, same thing, passport, picture, fingerprints. Thank you for coming to Singapore. Have a good time. It took me 1 minute to go through passport control, which was amazing. Another amazing part of this airport, and they're showing it here on this screen, is the Jewel. Oh, it's gone now, but it was right there. I'll have another walking tour of the Jewel that you can watch after this, if you would like. But that is the outside security, outside passport control, central part of the airport that has the world's largest indoor waterfall. It's really amazing. If you have the time and you have like an evening flight, I would get to the airport 5 or 6 hours before your flight, and I would spend a couple hours over in the Jewel, and then I would come through passport control. I'd come in here. I'd plan to spend a couple hours in here, exploring, eating, enjoying the lounge, checking out the butterfly garden. You know, the movies probably only if you have a really long layover. This is another food court here in the airport. There's, you know, some airports you go to and you're like, gosh, there's nothing to eat in here, but there's so much to eat in here. This place specializes in noodles and congee. We've got fishball noodles and wonton noodles here. Outpost of Krispy Kreme if you want a donut before your flight. Ippudo ramen from Japan. I think they make pretty good ramen. And this is Local Delight, nasi lemak, bihun, and curry puffs. and they've got it all set up so you can see there are the noodles, there are the fried things. You can get your tasty snacks in a cup. Harry's Bar and Dining. Oh, and like, I just love the back part of all these shops. You can see like the jet bridges, you can see the planes, W.H. Smith, drugstore and gift shop from the UK, with like a really big clock in the back. It is 10:09. My flight board's 11:45. Well, it departs at 11:45, so I probably need to be at the gate by, I don't know, 10:45 or 11 to clear security before getting on the plane. But I do want to check out the lounge upstairs before I do that. We're getting into definitely the luxury goods here. Tiffany, Prada, Gucci, Saint Laurent, Hermes, Furla, Lotte Duty Free, Matcha Coffee, which I've not visited Matcha Coffee, but it's been busy in the locations that I've seen around Singapore, and definitely it's kind of like a upscale coffee place. So let's go check that out. What's over here on the right? This is the Silver Chris Singapore Airlines Lounge, which if you want to see that, that'll be in my review of the business class flight that I'm taking from here to Taipei in just a moment. So I'll be kind of like vlogging and reviewing that whole flight. All right, let's check out this coffee shop. It looks cool. More than just coffee, but they've also got like pastries and raspberry cinnamon croissants for $3. That's a lot of croissants. They smell good. It looks good in here. And there's some really interesting music playing in here. All right, there we go. I was letting you listen to the music. And now that we're out here, this brings us to the section where we go over to the A gates, with the last little shop here being the Discover Singapore shop. Well, there you go, fellow explorers. The best terminal at the best airport in the world. So many reasons why it's the best. And if you want to see more of my videos from Singapore, you'll find links here on the screen or in the description below. Maybe you want to see my review of the Singapore Airlines flight to Taipei. Maybe you want to see my travel tips guide to Singapore, or many more. All right, well, as usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in one of those videos.